guys, it's Bryant here at Long Beach Comic Con 2015. Once again, I'm getting to talk to one of my favorite Buffy artists, Megan Levens. Megan, how are you doing today?
I'm awesome. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. We're here in the world of comics and Buffy, so how could I be anything but ecstatic?
Yeah, we're over here in the Buffy zone today with Christos and George Genti.
They lined you all up in a row, and then they put me right over here in our booth, so I'm just in seventh heaven.
Yeah.
But anyways, I've been chatting with you all weekend about your upcoming issues. You just had a Buffy panel with George Christos and Nicholas Brendan on it, right? Well, let's start there. For people that weren't at the panel, what did you guys talk about, and what was it like?
It was really interesting because we got, having Nicholas there, who was a part of the show and is now a part of the continuing world of Buffy.
Right.
That was a unique experience, getting to have his perspective on how he created the character of Xander, who I get to draw now for a living. And then, of course, I'm trying not to stare and be like, I am totally drawing your nose wrong. I'm so sorry. I'm going to fix that now that I can see you in action.
You're critiquing your art off of the real model?
Off of the real model, which is a strange part of my chosen career. But no, it was fantastic. Like, they got to talk to us about both the writing aspect and the art, since Georges and I are both, on the visual side, and how we work off of how the characters were established on the show, little visual cues, and the set design, like that actually came up. And,
oh, wow.
Yeah, so very different aspects that we all got to contribute something.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you have mentioned that you've got some issues coming up. They haven't been released yet, but you've already done the artwork for them, of course, because they're going to be in our hands very soon.
Yeah.
I know you can't get too spoilery, but can you give us a little bit of meaty info on what we can expect?
You can expect awesome storytelling.
Excellent.
Tension between the Scoobies, but that's that's
normal.
To be expected. Yeah. You can expect some things that readers have had some issues with come to light and be addressed.
Oh boy.
And I hope no one hates me.
No one should hate Megan. She's doing an awesome job.
The stories are fantastic. Like the arcs that I get to do are, just great little bits of the Buffyverse.
You've got a little bit more Spuffy on the way, is that true?
Yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah, a little more Spuffy, a little more Spuffy time, and I get to draw some more Willow. I feel like I never get to draw enough Willow, so that's good. And I get to draw lots of tentacles. So that's a spoiler I can give you, is I get to draw lots and lots of tentacles.
Lots of tentacles. Excellent. Well, we can all guess as to where that will lead us with. I know you mentioned that you haven't really got to touch Angel very much in the series. He came over for a little while, but you really haven't got to put him into the books yourself. So, would you have interest in doing Angel and Faith, or doing an Angel-centric story on Buffy?
Absolutely. I love Angel as a character, and I loved the series, so getting a chance to work on anything that featured him would be fantastic, and I'd definitely leap at the opportunity if they offered me some Angel and Faith work. So
excellent. And what about the other characters? Are there any that were more fun to draw than you expected, less fun to draw than you expected, or maybe that you just haven't had the opportunity to draw as much as you'd like?
Like I said, I don't really get to draw Willow as often as I like. I feel like the Willow-centric stories just haven't been in my arcs, which is fine, but, I'd love to get to do more of her. She's one of my favorites from the show.
Sure.
Kid Giles was surprisingly fun. I feel like I stumbled a bit in the beginning with him, but now he and I have kind of gotten to know each other, and I got a little bit more of his personality and some mannerisms in him, and his face got a little cuter as I went along. Like I just inked a page with him and a new character, and I'm having a blast with him. So
excellent. All right. Well, I also wanted to touch on. I've seen you doing a lot of Star Wars art lately.
Yes.
Everyone's on a Star Wars kick for good reasons.
Yes.
Everyone's getting excited from the new toys, the new trailers, everything.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if you could just talk to us a little bit about your love for Star Wars and what you're experiencing in this new exciting Star Wars climate.
Well, Star Wars has pretty much been a part of my life since I was old enough to be aware of anything. Mm-hmm. I was born a little too late to see the movies in the theaters the first go around, but it's one of the first movies I remember being a fan of. My parents taped it off TV. Like back when you had to rent the cassette player, they taped it off the TV for us to watch, and I was 4 years old with my hair in Princess Leia buns. My brother was running around the house with a taper candle as a lightsaber. And then in high school, we got to go through the prequel mania,
yes,
and
yes.
I am of the unpopular opinion that they aren't the worst thing that ever happened.
I will say I have a small soft spot in my heart for the prequels. A lot of people don't.
Yeah,
but
and that's fine.
Every series needs love, even the less loved elements.
Yeah, I still cringe when I hear the word midichlorian. Don't get me wrong, but I went into those expecting a Star Wars movie where I didn't know what was going to happen in my DNA, and I got that. So
definitely, and you have some beautiful Anakin and Obi-Wan prints from the prequel. You have a great Padme.
Yeah.
It seems all Revenge of the Sith influenced, right?
When I picked the original trilogy characters, I did them all from Empire because that was my favorite visually for how they looked, and Revenge of the Sith was my favorite of the 3 prequels. And I thought, well, I'll stick to that theme, keep them all in the same movie. There's a lot of sexier outfits I could have put Padme in, but I liked, the end of her story.
Sure. And are you excited going forward about being able to sort of play with new characters that we're going to get introduced to?
Yeah, I need to buy some better circle guides for BB-8.
Yeah, he's going to require a lot of circles.
Yeah. But no, I did one drawing of Rey already, but I will once I know who these characters are. I'm definitely doing a continuation in this series and doing some fan art from that.
Well, let's wrap up by talking about 2 of your creator-owned series. You got Madame Frankenstein and Ares and Aphrodite. So for people that are maybe haven't heard as much about them, can you just give us a quick primer on what the stories are and why people might want to check them out?
Sure. Well, for anyone who's enjoying the current revival in romance comics with Rosie Press and Fresh Romance, Ares and Aphrodite is a very classic Hollywood romance, kind of in the style of Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn movies, with writer Jamie S. Rich.
Right.
And it's just a wedding planner and a divorce lawyer get together over the backdrop of a big budget Hollywood wedding. And Madame Frankenstein is a period horror drama take on Frankenstein, My Fair Lady, and The Great Gatsby, sort of. So
perfect.
Yeah.
That should be the easy transition for the Buffy fan. If
exactly. Madame Frankenstein is how I got the Buffy gig. So if you want to go a little bit darker than Buffy, Madame Frankenstein is yours. And if you love the romance and the personal relationships and the comedy of Buffy, Ares and Aphrodite is for you. And if you love it all, then they're both for you.
Excellent. And so where should people go to find more of your work?
The best place to keep up with me, because I am cranking on Buffy deadlines, is on Twitter at Sad Megan Girls, or I haven't updated my sketch blog in so long that it's not even worth it. Or just keep up with Buffy news, Dark Horse news, and Oni Press news, because I will have something to announce with both of those publishers next year.
Excellent. Well, be sure to let us know. We'd love to talk to you when you do.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much for talking with us today, Megan. And once again, this is Brian at Long Beach Comic Con 2015. You can find more videos like this one at fanboycomics.net.